Hey, Planet Explorers. So, we're going to start today's science by doing a quick little guessing game, okay? So, I'm going to give you a clue about one of our inner planets, and then you're going to shout out which planet that is to your computer, okay? Now, quickly, just to review, our four inner planets are the four planets closest to the sun, and they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and then Mars. All right, so here's my first clue. Are you ready? This is the brightest object besides the sun in the solar system. Go. Venus. Okay, next one. It is called the red planet. Mars. You're right. Okay, this one. It is spins the fastest around the sun. Mercury. You are right. This planet is the only planet with water. Earth. You got it. This planet was named after the Roman goddess of beauty. Venus. This planet has the largest or tallest mountain in the solar system. Mars. This planet has one moon. Earth. Nice. This planet looks like Earth's moon. Mercury, you got it. So today, first grade, what we're going to do is we're going to read a book about the inner planets. And then your job on Seesaw is you're going to be taking a little formative assessment. Now, that's fancy teacher talk for just a check-in to see how you're doing with knowing about our four inner planets. Because next week, you are going to get to choose your favorite of the inner planets to create a project and presentation for. Dun, dun, dun. So we are going to make sure that we all have some solid background information on the four inner planets before you start to discover even more awesome things about your planet that you choose, okay? So we're going to take a look at the book that is on our screen. And again, like we said, our four inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And remember, they're separated from the outer planets by this asteroid belt. So it says the inner planets. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It is also the smallest. The planet has long cliffs. Some of them are hundreds of miles long. It is also covered with craters. Mercury has no atmosphere. Almost no gases surround the planet. And remember, we talked about that is why it looks like the surface of the moon, because it doesn't have anything to fend off different meteorites and asteroids from hitting its surface. And that's how all the craters and cliffs were made. And it says Mercury travels faster than any other planet. It speeds around the sun at about 31 miles per second. Remember, it only takes it 88 days to get around the sun. It takes Earth 365 days. And then next in our inner planets is Venus. It says Venus isn't the closest planet to the sun, but it is the hottest. Its atmosphere is thick. The gases hold in heat. Venus is also the brightest planet. Sunlight bounces off its clouds. It's one of the easiest planets to see from Earth. Thousands of volcanoes cover Venus, and scientists think some are active, and they could erupt. And if you look here, there's a really cool graph here that tells us the average temperature on each of our four inner planets. So you'll notice that we have Mars, Earth, Mercury, Venus. So Venus is 864 degrees Fahrenheit, so it shows us how high that is. Then Mercury is 333 degrees Fahrenheit. Earth is average 60, and then Mars is average around 80 degrees. So we can see the changes in how hot and cold our planets are. And here's Earth. Earth is the largest of the inner planets. It's the only one with known life. One of the reasons Earth has life is its liquid water. In fact, water covers about 71% of its surface. Another reason Earth has life is its atmosphere. It's made up of oxygen and other gases. The atmosphere helps keep Earth's surface warm. It also keeps Earth from the sun's harmful rays. And then here we have another graph of how many moons. So we see Mercury has 0 moons, Venus has 0 moons, Earth has 1, and Mars has 2. So one pattern that we've noticed within the inner planets is that there are not a lot of moons, in contrast to the outer planets where they have lots of moons. Now I know this page is sideways, but we're just going to jump over that and go to our next page about Mars. It says Mars is small. It's about half the size of Earth. Like Mercury, Mars has many craters. Mars has the largest volcano of all the planets. Scientists think Mars once experienced huge floods. They would have happened billions of years ago. Water and flooding may be signs that Mars once had life. And it says a planet's day is how long it takes it to spin around once. Some planets spin faster than others, and they have shorter days. And then let's take a look at this page together. So here's a fun time to orbit the sun. Remember, that is going all the way around, which is a year. And so we have Mars takes 687 Earth days. Earth, 365 days. We shall know that one. Venus, 225 Earth days. And then Mercury at 88 Earth days. And then we see the length of the day. So we said that is when Earth rotates on its axis for day and night. We have Earth is 24 hours. Mars is 25 hours, so very close. Mercury is 1,416 hours. That means it goes so slow on its axis. But then Venus, oh my goodness, 5,832 Earth hours. Even slower. And if you recall, Venus also spins in the opposite direction as Earth. So that means the sun rises on Venus in the west and sets in the east. And then we can also get a really good idea of the size of our 4 inner planets. Earth being the biggest, then Venus, then Mars, and then Mercury. And so what you're going to do is you're going to head over to your Seesaw account and you are going to fill in, there's 2 pages for our inner planet formative assessment. So you're going to do some multiple choice and doing a Venn diagram like we did on Monday together. And then you're going to show me all that you know about the inner planets. And then next week you're going to get to choose your favorite one to do a presentation about. So go ahead over to Seesaw and show me what you've learned about the inner planets. Thanks, first grade.